Hey everybody, Mike Rolla here with a message along with Archangel Michael. It's been with me today all day, just getting home from work, but relaxing, meditating. So we wanted to talk about, it actually came up when I was going to work, actually, literally driving to the first stop. Um, the message is that the game is already won. And I choose those words sparingly. The game, I don't want to call it just a game, all of these things. But the insight being, you know, a lot of us, so we're all trying to bring about a greater spiritual world, more love, more light, all this stuff. Um, Excuse me. And there are moments when we worry, right? As anybody does. And the message that, and what he told me, I communicate with them all the time, constantly. When I'm at work, like I just dialogue with them in my head, like I just don't say anything to anybody, you know. So if you, if you ever see me and you say hey, and I don't hear you right away, it's because I'm talking to somebody. What we were talking about was he was saying how, would you, okay, so the idea is, the game's already won. A lot of us are here. We're trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, how to make the world a better place, how to do this, how to do that. Well, and so he wanted to. So he has a secret, to tell us. And the secret is, do you think that we don't got this, right? And it's kind of a big thing to wrap your mind around because we can always reference past examples of when it didn't work. I mean, there's always going to be an example in life when it didn't work, even for us, like as humans, just trying anything, like it's gonna not work or be perfect the first time or, and again, it's not about it being perfect. It was perfect. It was perfectly, inaccurate or whatever, right? It's all relative terms. But the message being that we're all kind of in a hurry. I want to say there's a lot of energy. Everybody, there's the world is sort of fast paced, and so and people want to make a change, want to make a difference, and we want to make the world a better place, and so there's a lot of information coming out now. All of it's coming, and it's coming, and it ain't gonna stop. So the best thing you can do is know that it's coming and kind of relax, but also know that you have the team of all teams. I said this, to some friends and stuff, we have the dream team behind us, within us, even better, within us, as our family, as who we are, as a part of that family, like we got this. It's all good. So, message of love and light to everyone out there that oh, where am I going? What do I do about this? What do I do about that? And sure, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of not even just distractions, just avenues of interest. Of special interest. You can learn so many different things in the world, whether it's spiritual or not. There's tons of things, and this is something that I always. Growing up as a teenager, like you gotta figure out what you want to do in your life, and I'm just like, I don't even know half of the things, way more than half of the things that are out there to even make this kind of decision, and I've always wanted to give love and make people laugh. Stand-up comedy was probably the other one I should have done, whatever, but I'm here instead, spiritual, always been spiritual, and I want to help heal people and I want to help heal the world, so that's what I'm here to do, and that takes a little while to really figure out how you're supposed to do that. So, it's vastly different from, having to focus on like school and college and kind of what I'm doing. When that for someone who wants to, who's spiritual, that was the distraction for me, but it was constantly, reinforced. So there can be, that unsurety. why do most people get into the vocations that they do get into? I mean, aside from, those of us, who myself included, you just get a job, you start working 9 to 5, and you don't really care for it. I mean, how many people are really doing like the one thing they absolutely love, but that's part of the world that we live in, and we're here to change that, and that's what's happening. But now, okay, right, good catch. Okay, so to go with the change is happening as we all decide what that is for us, right? And that's the key point that he wants to make, is that, okay, when you make a decision to choose one vocation or another, sorry, it is a matter of how you can best serve all. When all are served, everything is complete. So choose that which you find you have a natural affinity towards, but understand that jobs are not only defined by that which has already been created. We are here to create new. This is also what this one wanted to mention, that he sort of got all blabby and skipped over. God, I love these guys. We know. He says we know. He's always the one, I said, you guys rock, and he goes, yeah, we know. That was like a couple days ago. They're always messing with me too. Gosh, I love these guys. So choosing a vocation that is proper and changing it into something that can be called a job. It is not, there's different ways of going about it, and the human way was to start low and go higher, up. And yes, this is much of the process that is involved in leveling up, growing, evolving, ascending, awakening, all of this. But to choose something you love to do and then create a job out of it by giving value to it because it holds value to you. This is not a simple necessarily thing to do in your world because of the structures that we have set up, that you have set up. But it is most definitely possible for all of you. All of you are here as unique individualizations of the one, in order to help the one. And thus you must help each other. And in doing so, all is complete. But your unique abilities or your unique vocation, natural abilities, that's what you are all here to uncover and to develop and to grow and to share with the world. And when you share that with the world, that who you truly are, that light that is within you that is unique, that not everyone else understands, when you can share this with everyone around you in your world, no matter who they are, no matter where they are, and this is going to end in 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Oh, darn it. I'm going to have to. All right. Part 2 coming up. Okay. Oh, I got another 4 minutes. Okay, I didn't delete enough. Where were we? Can we wrap this up in 4 minutes? He's laughing. He says, well, I'm the blabber, so how much blabbing do I feel like doing? I'm just asking you to finish, okay? This is when all is complete, when you all shine your light as bright as you can. Being in a world of love and light and support and truly, truly unconditional love means that there's no fear. There's nothing you can say or you can do that's going to hurt anyone, ever. It is also not being hurt by anyone who says anything to you or to whatever, because it is only one's perceived reality and level of understanding that they're going through. There's more to what is said than some dictionary definition defined black and white, and that is the only way. This is the confusion that rests with many, is that there is only one way, or there is some set pattern, or there is. It is not to say that it is not useful and helpful to guide people to these things. But as you develop your abilities, you need to find your own way. And that is how you want this to be. That is how we all want this to be. What is the new world? It's the one you want. Your world is going to come because it's the one you want. So to go back to the beginning of this, why would you ever fear that this world is going to become something that you do not want or are unprepared for, when that cannot be the case, period? Unless you choose to reside in a reactive or victim sort of, if you don't define your own world, it will be defined around you and for you and by many of the energies that exist in your world, which have their own sense of independence and consciousness and individuality themselves, which when runs into your energy, if you are not controlling your energy and you are not the creator of your world, then it will meld. It will not necessarily create only itself, as you are still there. And there are things that even the most victimized or reactive or person still holds true, that will not change, as are also defense and systems placed upon and within all of you that are here to a degree that you are able to maintain your stability and be sustained and still have the opportunity to grow. Because no matter how far down anyone could think they are, there's always room to grow. So it is always available, and you are always connected to it. It is only a matter of remembering that connection and establishing the strength behind that connection. So be all that you can be. No, I'm not going to finish that one. And shine your light as bright as you possibly can. And with all the love in my heart's space that you can possibly receive from me, I give to you. Thank you, Archangel Michael. 3 seconds. Much love, everybody.